Okay, let's talk about the basics of an angle. First off, if an angle is said to be in standard position, basically what's going to happen is the angle is going to start on the positive x-axis, and then it's either going to rotate counterclockwise if you're going to have a positive angle, or it's going to rotate clockwise if the angle is going to be negative. So if you're in standard position, you always start on the positive x-axis, and once again, if it's positive, rotate counterclockwise, and negative angle is going to rotate clockwise. And notice when you identify your quadrants, here we have quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. If the angle is positive, it'll go through the quadrants in order. Now for coterminal angles, basically what's going to happen is if you have an angle, let's say I have an angle that is 40 degrees. If it's going to be coterminal, for coterminal angles, something to keep in mind is basically it's going to have the same starting and stopping point on the angle. Now notice I can rotate negative and start and stop at the same spot where it has the same starting side, same stopping side, or I can go a full rotation around and end back where we started. Sorry about that. So in other words, basically what's happening is you can either add or subtract a full rotation. So if I have 40 degrees, I can either add 360 degrees and I get a 400 degree angle, because basically what happened is we went around 360 degrees and then came up another 40. Or if I have 40 degree angle, I can subtract 360 degrees from it and get a negative 320 degree angle. And I can always keep adding or subtracting 360 to get multiple angles. So I can have a 760 degree angle, which means I basically went around twice. Or I can go backwards another full 2 rotations, ended up going negative 680 degrees. And that's the basics of an angle.